Chapter 2: Dignity of Labor. What labor is? Most people have to work to get food, clothing, housing, and other things. Their work is called labor. People do two different types of work or labor. These are manual or physical labor and intellectual labor. People like a gardener, sweeper, newspaper, vendor, milkman who work with their hands do manual labor. People like a doctor, lawyer, engineer who work using their intelligence and exercise their judgment do intellectual labor. Meaning of dignity of labor. Dignity of labor means all workers, whether involved in manual labor or intellectual labor, should be treated equally and respectfully. No worker should be discriminated on the ground of his or her occupation. Physical laborer is as respectable as a doctor or a lawyer. Every work and worker has a dignity. We should respect all the workers. A beggar has no dignity of work or labor. He or she does, because a beggar does not do any labor. So, begging is prohibited and is considered an offense. Dignity of labor in ancient India. In ancient India, there was Gurukul system of education. The teachers were called gurus and schools were called ashrams. All the students were treated equally in the ashrams. The student could be a prince or a poor. They all had to do manual work in the ashram. That work was also a kind of education. Reformer. We all know about Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, who was a famous social reformer. Once he got down from the train. A young officer also got down from the same train with the luggage. He was looking for a coolie. Vidyasagar took the luggage from him and carried it up to a tonga. Vidyasagar showed that all work is important and one should not feel shy to do any work. Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Vivekananda, Rabindranath Tagore, and many others worked very hard to promote dignity of labor. Mahatma Gandhi used to spin cotton for his own clothes. He wanted to change the attitude of the people towards the so-called dirty work. He renamed untouchables as Harijans, meaning children of God. Vivekananda talked about loving all the Indians and regarding them our brothers and sisters. Rabindranath Tagore said that the God is there where a laborer is working on the road. Importance of an occupation. There are many people who help in improving our living conditions. It is not possible for any one individual to do all kinds of work. So, the people do different types of work to earn money and make a living. Just imagine how dirty the streets would be if the sweepers do not clean them or they did not collect garbage from our homes. We should always keep it in mind that no job is good or bad. Each job has its own importance and every job holder has a dignity which should be valued and respected. Importance of dignity of labor. Labor is the root of the strength of a country. A country will prosper if we give importance to the dignity of labor at national level. The economy of a nation mainly depends on industry, trade, and agriculture. To grow in these sectors, we need ordinary laborers working in the factories, fields, mines, and mills. Laborers should be respected because they lead to the prosperity of the country. Are you aware? In earlier times, people like sweepers who did the so-called menial tasks were also In earlier times, people like sweepers who did the so-called menial tasks were called untouchables. Things I have learned. There are many people who help in improving our living conditions. We must respect every work and the person who does it. People are dependent on each other for many things. Many social reformers have worked very hard to promote dignity of labor.